Okay, if we hit right button on the mouse, main menu comes up. That's let us into the unit because we just logged in a few minutes ago, so it's not asking us for the password or for the pattern to get into the unit. So backup. So if you hit backup, what you need to do in this case, so backup is obviously if you find some video that you want to retain, so you want to back it up to a USB. So I've got a USB, which you can't see, and I'm plugging it into the front of the recorder, the NVR, if I can do that. Okay, so that's been plugged into the front of the recorder. So we'll see if that activates. Okay, so it's activated. I've actually clicked out, but what's come up here with is the space available. So it's saying total space is 14, or nearly 15 gigs, and there's 13.5 gigs available. Excuse me. So if I go back, hit back up again, see now it's recognising that there's a USB there. So essentially, this is pretty straightforward. You select the camera that you want to back up, the type of recording. Now, in most cases, you would probably select motion. Okay, so you only want it to record the snippets of where there was activity. This is obviously the period, so that's saying today, but obviously, in this case, you can record either today or yesterday or the last 2 days, 3 days, blah, 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 up to 30 days. But if you hit custom, then it allows you to put in the actual date. So let's see if we can go back yesterday to the 4th, and then gives you, you can select a time, so let's say 10 or 1, and then on the same day, and we can say, 2 or almost 3 o'clock. I mean, that is a pretty big file because that's 2 hours. It probably won't allow us to record anything because the unit wouldn't have been recording in that, I don't think, in that time period. But that's obviously selecting the date, the time, the date, the time, from, that's from to, okay? File type, I would leave it in the default, which is DAV file. And then you hit search, and that will bring up the results. So in this case, it's got no results because, as I say, I wasn't recording that. But what you usually see is your timelines and all the rest. And then what you can do, you can either select which one you would like to record, or you just, in most cases, because you've already selected that time frame, obviously you want to record all of them in most cases, so you can just hit one click backup here, and that will move that vision. Well, we'll keep the original vision on the hard drive, but it'll move the backup, the copy, to the USB. So, I mean, I think they should be pretty straightforward. Okay, so I'm hitting right button on the mouse to get out of there. Display, you don't really need to know that. That's just settings for the monitor. So we're going to camera here. Okay, this one you might want to know. So basically what I've done here, down the bottom, actually I'll stop this, I'll come back